Well, hello there. Welcome back to Survival Health. And day 7 of the Master Cleanser Fast. So, had a lot of good energy today. I know some of you might be thinking, haven't eaten for 7 days, just doing this mixture of the lemon and maple syrup and cayenne pepper and filtered water. But actually, I had a lot of energy. You do get that as the fast progresses. Actually, I think I got more energy now than before I started. So I did some cutting up of some tree limbs that I had pruned the other day. So just had my mixture with me and take a little swig of that every once in a while, and had the Sawzall out there and cutting up branches and stuff. So the energy level you will find does increase. Now, some people, if they have a lot of toxins or caffeine addictions, they might be kind of down for the count for a couple of days until they start getting rid of some of those toxins. And speaking of toxins, my tongue is quite carpeted now. It gets kind of a funky, light yellowish fuzz all over it. So that's another way that your body is getting rid of toxins. And what you do is you're going to watch the edges of your tongue. And as you progress in the fast, you'll see the edges start turning pink, and then your tongue will finally get all back to normal. And that's kind of a barometer of when to end the fast. So if you just want to go by that, you just kind of keep an eye on that tongue. So we are going to continue reading from the Master Cleanser book by Stanley Burroughs. And just kind of a one-pager. We're starting to get into now a little bit more about the fast and then the ingredients and things like that. So, a little note on the front page here. The following diet is given solely as a suggestion. Anyone who follows it does so voluntarily, since each person naturally reacts differently. Each individual must use his own judgment as to its use. So that's why I always suggest to read the contents of this book, because it has a lot of really good information in it that is good to know before you get into this fast. So, Chapter 3, the Master Cleanser or the Lemonade Diet. Okay, the purpose: to dissolve and eliminate toxins and congestion that have formed in any part of the body, to cleanse the kidneys and the digestive system, to purify the glands and cells throughout the entire body, to eliminate all unusable waste and hardened material in the joints and muscles, to relieve pressure and irritation in the nerves, arteries, and blood vessels, to build a healthy bloodstream, to keep youth and elasticity regardless of your years. When to use: when sickness has developed, for all acute and chronic conditions, when the digestive system needs a rest and a cleaning, when overweight has become a problem, when other assimilation and building of body tissue is needed. And how often? Follow the diet for a minimum of 10 days or more. Up to 40 days and beyond may be safely followed for extremely serious cases. The diet has all the nutrition needed during this time. 3 to 4 times a year will do wonders for keeping the body in normally healthy conditions. The diet may be undertaken more frequently for serious conditions. Okay, so that's all I'm going to read today. Tomorrow we're going to be going over how to make it, and goes into the ingredients and then tells a little bit about those ingredients. So I wanted to go over too what I have found doing the fast. It talks about the cleansing of the blood vessels and things like that. It gets down to the molecular level. So when you think about a very thorough cleansing, that's what this fast does. And that's why it can go into your joints and into the muscle tissue and get out those toxins that are just so tiny that they, can't be seen. And it's a process that's taking place 24 hours a day as you're doing this fast. And that's the real beauty of it, is there's no doctors, drugs, or surgery that can do what this fast can do on that type of a level. And it's a natural process. So it's cleansing the body, it's getting rid of your toxins in a number of ways through your breathing, your tongue, your colon, your sweating. So it's got all these facilities to use to eliminate all these toxins. And that's why, I really think it is a very spiritual experience. When your body is not digesting food and your intestines have quieted down, you do get a real sense of calm, that those intestines are not undulating like they are doing most of the time as you're eating and you're digesting, and then you eat some more later, but your intestines are still digesting the food you ate hours before. So it's this continual cycle of digestion going on. And when that is gone now, it's all about elimination. And that's why I suggest if you do it, it's good to be in a good mental state too. Not in a bunch of turmoil and things like that, because I think that really helps, that you can pay attention to what's going on with your body and do all the steps and get into that routine. I think that becomes very important. It's the routine, the making of the mixture each day, cutting the lemons and squeezing them and measuring everything out, doing the laxative tea at night, which is a whole process in itself. And just, and the journal writing is another suggestion, because it's good to go back and read those journals. I typically like to read what I wrote before I do the fast each time, so I can kind of see the journey I've been on. So I started this in 2006 or something like that? Yeah, 2006 was my first time doing this fast. And I've done it about 6 times. And I did do a water fast back in the mid to late 80s, and that was pretty intense. Totally different. But I was working, my job and being active, but I had this big jug of distilled water that I would take with me everywhere. So that's, I think, going to be it for tonight. And we will definitely catch you tomorrow. And like I say, we'll get into the actual ingredients and talk a little bit about that. So if you'd like to find out more, you can go to tuckersurvival.com. And you'll find a page dedicated to survival health. And you can get all the episodes that I've put up. And you can watch those. Or if you're into podcasts, we have a podcast page as well. We put those up so you can download it to your device. You can also check out our other shows, such as News from the Bunker. We've got some shows called Thoughts from the Bunker, which is a reworking of our blogs where we make them a little more video-oriented. And you can check those out. We have a news section. And you can also read the blogs that we have. So again, that's tuckersurvival.com. So you go out there and enjoy your day or evening depends on when you're watching this. And we will catch you on the next episode of Survival Health. So you go out there and you have a good one.
Survival Health is brought to you by Tucker Survival and produced by MBJ Media Services.